So the lessons I learned moving to a new country, this is really important because it's going to help you also having a healthier move to a new country. So maybe you are already abroad or maybe you're planning to go abroad. So I'm going to give you all the lessons I learned. So the first thing is that your body is going to change. You might be gaining weight, you might be losing weight, you might become skinnier, you might become fatter or something. So it's completely normal. Don't panic. It's the same happens to animals. When you move, for example, an animal like a bird, you take a bird. For example, my pet is a bird. So if you take a bird to a new house, it's going to take them a lot of time to adjust to the new environment. It's the same thing for you, right? So your body is going to change. Don't stress about it. Don't stress about that. It's completely normal. And the language. So you're going to move to another country. It doesn't matter if you're moving to Africa or moving to Europe or Brazil, it doesn't matter. The moment you move to a new country, I think it's really, really, really helpful to learn the language. You're going to say, oh, I don't know if I'm going to stay in that country or not. Trust me, learning a new language and adding it to your CV or having it, it's good for your brain. That's really, it's proven scientifically. You can look up that. It's good for your brain, but at the same time, it's really good to have a language to have the local language of the country you are in. So it's easier for you to have connections, to talk to people, to get things done. Because, for example, I am living in Germany and I am struggling. Please learn from my mistake and learn the language of the country you're moving in the first months you move to, and really try not to take it very personally or don't let your psychology impact learning a new language. For example, if you come to Germany and you feel like Germans are very rude and cold and such, and you're like, oh, maybe I don't want to stay here, I'm not going to learn the language. Please don't do that. Learn the language. It's really good for your career. So I remember we had people that worked in the company where I was working in. They had higher salaries just because they speak an additional language. They speak multiple languages. So it's not about your degrees, it's about the languages are going to really adapt to your CV. Building a new social life is really, really going to be very hard, especially it depends. If you came here to study, it's going maybe to be easier to socialize with internationals, but if you came here to work, it might be very hard to build your new social circle. So it is okay, it's gonna take time, please be patient. And also regarding your identity, the identity evolves. So when you come to a new country, you're gonna probably live alone. You're gonna have your apartment or your studio, or you're going to have your room. It doesn't matter, but you're going to be far away from your bubble, from people you know, from the impact that you kept having since you were a kid. So that impact is going to disappear one of a second, and you're going to be alone, and then you're going to start identifying yourself and who you really are. You're going to start knowing yourself. So you're going to change. Your personality is going to change. A lot of things are going to change. You might be shocked of the things that you figured out about yourself, but don't panic. It is completely normal. Bureaucracy is really painful, but don't worry, it's just the beginning, because when you move to a new country, the bureaucracy is different, the system is different, mostly the way people talk there are different. Everything is different, everything is new for you. It's going to be very hard, but trust me, the thing you should focus on is the laws. But the advice I would give you, don't always trust someone if they're like, hey, even if they are working there, hey, you don't have the right to do this. It's not, you just search in the law and you just send them an email or you bring the proof that you have the right to certain things. You go search, always search. Don't trust someone, even if they are sitting there and working there. Maybe they had a bad day, maybe they forgot the information because it's too much. But the moment you're going to search for yourself and you're going to find the information, then you can hit that information. You can hit them with that information on their face and you can get your rights done. Don't trust anyone, even if I know that the bureaucracy is painful, but you can do it. You can search and you can know your rights. That's very important. You were dependent on certain people, even if you were not living with your parents, but you were dependent on certain people. On your friends, for example, on your parents, even if you were living alone. So moving to a new country means that you have no one, no parents, no family, no one is around. You can't just go and ask for help. So you will have to be independent, and it's going to take you time also at the beginning. But I learned that it's going to be easier just by doing it more, right? So it's going to be fine. Just Just start, like, do everything by yourself. Yeah, if you need a moment to cry, to stop, to pause, hey, I need to do this and this, I can't do it anymore, pause. Be gentle to yourself. This is very important. It's going to be okay. I've been there. Familiar routines bring comfort. Like, the more you're going to live in the area, the more you're going to live in the country, the more you're going to get used to the new routines, to the new places, to the new neighborhood. If you go for a walk, you're going to miss this area. Like, you're going to start having like a certain connection, kind of a bonding with the place. So what I'm going to give you as an advice, the first year, don't go back to your country. Don't visit your country. The first year, just stay there. Just stay there, get your shit together, do your things, get your things done. Let's say, succeed in certain modules in the university, find that job you wanted to find. 1 year, don't move, don't go see your family, don't do it, please. Because I've seen people that made this decision to go back and visit their parents or visit their friends because they missed them in a year, and then they decided to move back. Don't do that. You're going, try to control your emotions and try and give yourself 1 year. You can go once per year to your country, it's okay, but don't do it too much. It's going to be, first of all, very expensive because of the flight tickets. It depends on where you're living, because I know people that are living in Brazil and they're from Brazil, they're from Mexico, and they're living in Germany. So it depends on where you're living exactly, but I think it's better emotionally. You're not going to be spending too much going up and down, okay? So this is very important. And you're going to feel homesick. It comes in waves. It is normal. You're going to feel in between. This is extremely normal. I felt that also, and it was very hard for me. I cried for days. But you're going to learn that it's okay. It's okay, and you are growing by staying in another country. Maybe you pick that country because it's better for you, because it's a better life, it's a better health insurance, they have better health insurance, they have better environment, it's safer, for example, for women, it's like you have more fields, you have more freedom. For example, if you changed your gender, or if you became different, or you discovered that you're a different person, and then you can be who you are in that new country. So it's all worth it, right? It's all worth it. Even if you're going to feel homesick, and sometimes if you go back to your home country and to see your parents and such, you're going to be like, hey, I miss back that country that I'm living in. And it happened to me too. So I am an expat living in Germany, and it happened to me too. So don't you worry. It is normal. It is part of the process. It is part of the whole experience. You're going to feel extremely homesick. You're going to be like, I need to go back. And you might be trying even to decide to go back. Please don't do that. Try to relax. You just started your journey in a new country, new experiences, new life, new adventures. Enjoy that. It's really enjoyable, and you're going to enjoy it. I'm not going to say the first year is the hardest. Trust me, after that it gets easier. So don't try to take any stupid decisions, especially if you have been planning for years to move to that country, and finally you made it and you moved, and then you're like, okay, no, I have to, and then you're changing yourself. Don't do that. Relax, enjoy the path, enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey, right? Everything is going to take time, but enjoy and relax, okay? And asking for help is not a weakness. You can always ask for help. For example, if you are working in a company, you need certain things. Like, for example, you need to find a rent. You need, for example, people are really nice. You can find people that are very nice. Your coworkers. You might ask your coworkers about certain informations. You might ask the coworkers, for example, that are German or that are local. You can just ask for help. There is nothing bad about it. Okay, always ask for help. You can even search in groups online. Nowadays, it's not anymore like that hard. You can literally find information everywhere. So please do it. Ask for help when you need it. So adaptation is a skill, not luck. You are going to start adapting. You are going to start being flexible. You're going to start integrating, let's say. So it is a skill. It is not luck, right? So that skill, you can build it. You can work on it. You can build that muscle. You're going to learn to observe. I learned this. Observe and listen. Observe and listen. Look at how locals are doing. Try to get close to the culture. Try to understand why they're doing certain things. So try, for example, I'm just giving the example of Germany a lot. I would say also the Netherlands, because I've been there multiple times. But Germany, people are very rude. and they look rude if you came from a country that is warm. So there are reasons for that. You can search about their history, how they became that, what happened in the past, the First World War, the Second World War, what happened, like the whole context, because the vibes are really, really going through generations. And don't take it personally. People are just like that, and you can, if you observe, and you listen, and if you see how they are dealing with each other, you're going also to understand that it's not only about you, they are also doing that to each other. So you're going to learn by observing, right? And the integration is going to become easier and easier. You're going to start, you're going to feel fully integrated at a certain point, especially something I mentioned in the beginning, especially about the language. If you learn the local language, it's going to help you plenty, trust me. It's going to help you. It's gonna be easier for you maybe to have friends, even if it's harder really to find friends. Once you reach a certain age, but you might get, especially with locals, but you might find international friends, and you might also find local friends, but it might take you like more time and more, because usually international people are more like they are also expats like you. They tend more to have friends, to have people to talk to, because they are away from their home. That's why I'm saying internationals. You can definitely find friends within international people and expats just like you. And don't be too try to be modest, and try to be open and talk to everyone. Like, it's not only just because you moved to a new country that you have to find friends there. No, you don't have to. You can find internationals, expats just like you. It is completely normal, and you might even enjoy life more with them, and you will get to know their country, and maybe you can exchange. Sometimes they can take you to a restaurant like, for example, let's say Turkish restaurant, or Tunisian, or like, for example, Colombian restaurant, or Vietnamese, or Philippine. It's really fun, when you meet with different people from different countries. It might be very, very interesting for you, and also you're gonna learn together. You're gonna support each other. So don't be open only for locals. Be also open to internationals. And by the time gratitude grows, especially when you go back to your home country after like a year or 2 years, you're gonna start like becoming like very grateful for the experience that you're having, and you're going to miss definitely this country that you moved to. You're going to miss it if you go back home. I'm going to tell you, this happened to me also, and I was like stuck in between, and I was like, what is that? But it is completely normal, it's just like you are moving, because I would say you should owe a lot of respect for your body and your brain, because your body and brain has so many experiences that are flowing, so many vibes, so much energy. You had it from the past. So whenever you go back to your home, it's going to like hit you back on your face. It's going to hit you on your face again, and you're going to feel that. And it's going to be a mixture, because the energy of the home, your home country is like beating up, or let's say meeting with the energy of the country you moved to. So it's completely normal. Like, relax, it is okay, it's part of the journey, but you're going to be more grateful, trust me, and you're going to be extremely proud of yourself, and you're going to enjoy the experience, because it was all worth it, and you have been always dreaming of doing that. So I'm very proud of you. If you already moved, or if you're planning to move abroad, I also moved abroad. I've been there. It's an amazing experience. I don't regret it. It was one of the best choices of my life. So what I would say, enjoy it. And don't stress yourself. Please be kind to yourself. Bye.